Hola and welcome to Lindita's Kitchen. I am Lindita and today I've got a great episode for you. You know why? Because we're all fighting inflation, right? And I've got the perfect recipe for you and your family to enjoy. And I'm known, you know what? I am actually known for my breakfast burritos. And that's why I'm calling this my inflation fighting breakfast. And I'm going to show you how to make it right now. And it's easy, it's under budget, and you'll be able to feed your whole family, okay? So I'm gonna start first with my beans, my frijoles. And you're gonna need a pound of beans. And I'm gonna just take them out because, you know, it's so important that you clean your beans and you remove the halves that are in there. And this is one of the jobs that I had when I was a little girl with my abuelita en la cocina. Oh my goodness. We would go through our beans and take out the little rocks because you have to clean these really good. And I'm just spreading them out and I'm taking a look. These aren't too bad. Okay. Oh, mi abuelita, oh boy. That was the time that I'd come in the mornings and we had a little ritual that I'd go and get my frijoles from the bag on the corner of the kitchen and I'd start cleaning them. It all brings back memories. This looks pretty good. I don't see any little rocks or anything in there. So what I'm going to do is I've got a little half over here. I'm going to go ahead and put them in. I'm going to clean them all up, okay? So let me scoop them all up together. And I'll take them to the sink and clean them. Okay, so let's get our pinto beans rinsed out. Nice. And again, that was about a pound of pinto beans. Perfect. Oh, there's one that doesn't look very good. All right, I'm going to turn this off. Now we're going to bring it over to my Dutch oven. And it's already got 4 cups of water. Perfect. And now we're going to bring this to a boil and then we'll add all our seasonings. Oh, perfect. Now that it's been boiling, we're going to go ahead and add our seasonings. And I'm going to add a teaspoon, half a teaspoon of garlic salt. And 1 tablespoon of Lindita's salsa mix. We're going to put in a little dash of comino, cumin, like that. That's a little dash, okay? And a sprinkle of some black pepper. And I'm going to go ahead and just crush up my 2 garlic cloves and toss them in. I'm going to give it a little stir. We're going to add a slice of bacon. And I'm going to add about another, about a cup of water for right now because you're going to be adding water to this, so you have to keep an eye on it. All right? So I'm going to bring it down to a low simmer and we're going to let it cook and then we'll come back to check it. Okay? It's about it'll cook about up to 2.5 hours. And we'll keep checking it. So the next step for this recipe is, of course, the bacon. Gotta have the bacon. And I've got 8 strips right here, and they're gonna be cooking it up. And then I'll flip them over and drain them. So now that my bacon has been flipped and cooked, we're gonna take them off and drain them. And then we'll get started with our potatoes. My bacon is done, and before I get started on my potatoes, I'm gonna check and add water, which I need. I'm gonna add 2 more cups of water to my beans. Give it a little spin here. Oh, they smell wonderful. Reminds me of home. Okay, my home now. We're gonna start with our 2 potatoes. Now, I've already gone ahead and washed them, and so you're gonna need about a pound, and 2 potatoes equal a pound, and they're about 89 cents a pound. So, and when we use the skins, the whole thing, we're gonna shred it. Yeah. Try not to get your fingers in there. Gotta be really careful. And we do this kind of quick because potatoes do turn a little brown, but no need to worry. Oh, this is when you get a workout. I'm gonna stop here and start on my other one, and then I'll finish it up. I'm gonna put that in my bowl here so I can make some more room to shred these other ends. That's a lot of potato. And we'll finish these up. Okay, so now, this is it. We don't need the other ends, okay? You have to be careful with that. Now we're gonna clean this up. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna slide my potatoes into the bowl. This is good enough. And I'm gonna start on my eggs. So, I've got 10, okay, 9, 10 eggs. And you're gonna do a little, I do about a 1 ounce water. That's all you need. You can use cream, milk, whatever you'd like, but that's what I use. And we're gonna just scramble these babies up and get them ready. Let's see. They are scrambled. So let's bring it over to the range and we'll get them cooking. So now we're gonna get started with our potatoes that we've shredded. And I've left some bacon grease on there, and that's what's be doing all the cooking there. And again, your potatoes are gonna turn a little on the brown reddish side, but that's okay. I mean, that's what happens. They're fresh potatoes. Nice. So I'm gonna put this out, spread them out. I know I use my fingers because it's not, I guess I'm used to it. We'll throw the rest on. And now I'm gonna season it. I'm gonna wipe my hands over here. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper. Just sprinkle it on. Yeah, I love my pepper. I'm gonna add a little garlic salt. Just sprinkle, nice and easy. And I'm gonna add linditas, my mild linditas, and you can do the hot too. You know, it's totally preference because I am gonna use some of the hot in my beans. I did use the hot in my beans. But that's the way we like it, and you make that call. Okay, perfect. All right, so now while that is cooking, we're gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna bring my eggs over. And you can season these as well. Just add a little bit of seasoning. Woohoo! Now we'll wait for our potatoes to get cooked on one side, and we'll flip them, and that's when we'll add the egg mixture. All right? So my potatoes are looking beautiful. They're ready to flip. Let's see. Yeah, just like that. My little hash browns they call. Oh yeah. And this could get a little messy, but that's okay. You can clean it up when you're done. All right. Oh, yeah. I know. I used to make my my kids, when they were little, shred my potatoes. And you enjoyed that part, right, Ian? He said no. Well, hey. But this is when it really starts happening. You got to mix everything up, and when it comes together, boy, you're going to just love it. Oh. I see. Yeah. Here, flipping. Doing good. Okay. Okay, now this is where I actually use my bacon. I break it up by hand. I'm going to turn it down a little bit because it's really cooking good. All right, we'll get started on our bacon and crumple it up because it's nice and crispy now that we've drained it. Uh-huh. Can you taste it? I can. Just can't wait to get it all mixed up for you. Like I said, when you're on a budget and you got a family and you want to do something, you know, that's going to last the whole week or a couple of days, because, you know, these burritos, burritos are so delicious. You know, they may go in one day, but being that my husband and I live alone now, and Mr. Lindita, I'll tell you, he loves these burritos. It's his favorite. He grabs them in the morning and he's ready to go. Yeah, oh, that looks perfect. Okay, that's cooking. Oh, I got a couple more slices here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to let that cook up a little bit more, a little bit longer. And then we'll add our egg mixture. Boy, this looks perfect right now. So this is a good time to go ahead and add our egg mixture. Okay, we're going to pour it over the top. Nice. Get it all in there, yeah. And then we're going to go ahead and just let it cook up a little bit longer. And then I'm going to flip that, and then we'll add our cheese and a little bit more bacon if we need it, sauce. So I'm going to move this around a little bit because we don't want it to stick too much. Okay. Oh, yeah. And like I said, I haven't added any bacon, I call it my bacon grease, yes, to it yet, because it's doing pretty good. But keep it handy, because you may need it. All right, perfect. This is looking good, Ian. Oh, yeah. You know what I might do? I will add a little bit, just a little bit more of my bacon grease here. Just on the corners. We'll just put a little dab will do ya. Just so it won't cook up too fast. Perfect. You're gonna go ahead again, just mix it up a little bit. Let it cook. Oh, this may need to be flipped. Yeah. Yum. Just keep moving it all around. It's cooking up nice and good. And then we'll check our beans here in a little bit and see how they're doing. All right? Okay, right in here. And this is a good time that I'm gonna go ahead and add some salsa. A little bit of salsa to it to give it some color and flavor. So, oh, it's over here. I'm gonna use my little spoon here. Just dump some of it on there like that. And I'm using about a cup of linditas fresh. You can go a little, you know, a cup and a half if you want. Or you could just make it plain. Either way, it's gonna be delicious. Ay, ay, ay. You know what you're having for dinner, right, Ian? You can have this anytime. It doesn't have to be just for breakfast, you know? We have it, you can have it for breakfast, you can have it for lunch, dinner. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Just keep flipping it. Then we'll start on our tortillas to kind of get them warmed up. Perfect. Oh, wait a minute. You know what I'm going to do? One more thing. I'm going to add my shredded cheese. You can use the Mexican shredded cheese. Sprinkle it over the top. It's about 2 cups, up to 2 cups. You know, whatever you're comfortable with. And we're comfortable with it. So, I'm going to turn this off right now. Yum. Perfecto. And if you want, you can throw some foil on it, which, you know, I kind of like to do to kind of let it, while I'm doing my tortillas, just cover it just like that. Let's get started on our tortillas. Perfect. Ooh. Oh, look how beautiful that looks. It's nice and melting in. Yum. You want to keep this nice and foiled so they don't dry up. So we'll keep them there. And let's check on our beans. Ay, ay, ay. You know what? Just a tad. And we'll let them cook up. And what I'm going to do is, once they're cooked, we'll go ahead and I'll show you how to mash them down. Yum. And then we'll get started on our tortillas. Oh, yes. So we cooked this up about 2.5 hours. Look how beautiful that looks. I'm going to take the lid off. I'm going to just turn it down right now because I'm going to mash these up. You can leave the bacon in there for right now. And just mash them up good. And, you know, there are different ways, different styles of beans that you can make, right? Borrachos, those are the ones that you just leave them kind of whole. And, you know, these are going to be a little on the, you know, because I'm going to serve them on the side. And if you want them refried, yeah, I can show you how to do that too. Because I know Ian wants some refried beans. So I'm going to mash these up a little bit more, and then I'm going to put them in a skillet and cook them up. Ooh, they're nice and soft. This is the consistency that you want if you want to use it on the side. And that is perfect either way. I know Shelby likes it on the side, and Ian likes them on the refried. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move that over here. I'm going to put it on a skillet, and I'm going to add some beans to my skillet. And we're going to cook this up a little bit longer. I'm going to add a little bit more of the bacon gold, so it'll get refried. Here, and I'll show you in a minute what that looks like. Oh, this is as refried as it's going to get for right now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just turn this off. Can you taste it, E? He said yes. Okay, so it's turned off, and I'll get started on my tortillas. Let's warm up some tortillas here. Oh, that looks perfect. And I'll flip another one and just put this right in. Nice. And then we'll get our burritos going. I'm going to start with the refried for E. I know he's dying to have some, so put a little beans on there like that. And then the mixture of bacon, egg, cheese, lindita salsa. Look how beautiful that is, Ian. I know. He's ready. And we're going to tuck and we're going to roll. And we'll make a couple. Like I said, you know, if you're on a budget, you know, this is the perfect breakfast. And it's not just a breakfast. You can have this for lunch. You can have this for dinner. It's so easy. It takes a little time, but you know what? The fact that it's good, it's delicious, and it's, you know, you could put it in your budget, you know? And know that you're going to save. And you can have this 7 days a week. If you're living alone, or like I said, Mr. Lindita, my husband, you know, he loves it. He gets up in the morning, he's got his burrito ready to go. He takes it out of the refrigerator and sticks it in the microwave, and he's ready. He's out the door. So that's what I'm saying. This is how fun and easy and in your budget type of breakfast, a meal that you can have. You can fill them up as much as you want, and this will make, well, let's just see. I'm going to fill these up. This is a little fuller. Así, uno más. You know, there is an inside and an outside. I know. I told you that before in another show that I had with my sister. And you know why? Because there's an inside and an outside, and it's because our mother told us that. You know, and it's our story and we're sticking to it. Okay? Look how beautiful that is. And wait till you taste this. It's going to melt right in your mouth. It always does, right? All right, I'll finish these up and then we'll plate it up for you. Mira, look how beautiful this is. My inflation fighting breakfast. How easy that was. And look how many breakfast burritos we made. $12.95 is all it cost for the burritos. And again, you know, I did my refried beans, Ian's favorite. And I topped it off. You look at, you have extra. So you can make more, and it depends on the size of your burrito that you want. You can take this camping, you can take it to a brunch, or you can have it for dinner as well. And I like to pair this dish with my Lindita's Ditamosa. It's so good. So all you need for this is 1 ounce of tequila, your favorite tequila, and I've got a couple, and some club soda for the fizz, and we use about 3 ounces, and some fresh orange juice. Just fill it to the rim, almost. Of course, you're going to top it off with a little orange slice and some mint. And that's all you need. I hope you enjoyed this episode of our show because we love doing it, and I enjoy every bit. And my sponsors, again, I just want to say thank you. And I hope that you enjoyed this recipe because it is going to save you a lot of money. It's during our inflation, and it's called my inflation fighting breakfast. Keep that in mind and have it with your family. Until next time, my friends, enjoy. Yee-hee.